Hey, I'm Devon. I'm a game developer, and we are back with more XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. When last we left our heroes, we had just had a haven attack by the Warlock in the middle of picking up our supply drop. So, first thing we have to do is run over and take care of that. Now, we do have a couple of very exciting new items, including the two weapons from the assassin. So, well, this is a relatively scary mission. I'm actually quite excited about going ahead and going on it. I'm going to take a minute to turn down my mic a little bit here, just because looks like we're getting a little bit too much noise here.
That's better. Got a new webcam, and the mic on that was firing in addition to my normal mic, looks like was the problem. So should be good to go there. Alright, so don't really want to bring... Well, do we want to bring our half-health spark out? I think I'd rather leave that on the sidelines for the time being and bring out some different soldiers on this one. Especially, want to bring out Lockdown, because she is paired with Diamond, who I expect to be a hero this mission, because we can now give her the Arashi, the Assassin's Shotgun, which, let's just take a quick look at this here. It has superior laser sight, superior expanded magazine, superior hair trigger, and a superior stock. So this is just a ridiculously powerful weapon. And then we can also give her the Katana, which never misses, does 8 to 9 damage, and ignores enemy armor. Diamond also just got Blade Storm at the last level. So if we end up encountering chrysalids or, in particular this mission, she does enough damage to one-shot them, can't miss, and if they run up to attack her, she gets to attack first. So she could just be an unstoppable force of nature. I did actually want to go ahead and swing by the training center to give her the Blade Master ability, just to get the absolute most out of this katana we can. We're dipping a bit into the XCOM AP to do this, but I am okay with that. And then Wildman, our Grenadier, also has quite a bit of AP of his own, so we can go ahead and give him hollow targeting, because we're also going to bring him on this mission since he's paired with Mox. Alright, so back into organizing our team. So we're going to bring our Grenadier. Looks like he's already got quite a bit of stuff going on. So let's see, who needs what? Definitely want frost bombs in the double slot for our Grenadier to get the most possible out of that. Probably want venom rounds here. Skulljack and medkit on our specialist. Could go for a mimic beacon on you. I do think, like, frost bombs and mimic beacons have enough overlap in terms of kind of being a get out of trouble card that I like putting them on different people when possible. We also have... We have two new pieces of armor. We've got the war suit and the wraith suit. Can we give you a wraith suit? I actually don't know if that's a thing. Powered Templar armor. Okay, we can't give you the wraith suit or the war suit. And I assume it's the same for skirmishers. Yeah. Alright, so we also have a blaster bomb to put on the war suit, which is exceptionally ridiculous. So I think I like Warsuit on the Grenadier, Wraith Suit on the Ranger. So then we can give him the blaster launcher. And he's got the only upgraded mag cannon. I think I do like leaving him with one plasma grenade just to maximize cover destruction there. And then we can give Diamond the Wraith suit just to maximize her assassin-y badassitude. So one note is that we may have the Warlock showing up on this mission. The Chosen Warlock. Given that this is his territory, I'm not super scared of him, especially given that we have the Templar who he is weak against. Do we have... We do not have the okay, we don't have any sectoid corpses for this. Weird. Alright, so we should keep an eye open for doing that at some point. Do want to build Celestial Gauntlets and Enhanced Shadowkeeper for this one. Given that we're bringing both a Templar and a Sharpshooter. We will eventually want some of the blue screen rounds and EMP and stuff, but I don't think we need it right this minute, given that I don't expect us to see too much mech on this Haven Defense mission. So you've got your new Celestial Gauntlets. Let's do 7 to 8 damage. Nice. Okay, so it's actually a +2 damage per Templar level, so that's a really nice upgrade. Alright, and then we want the Shadowkeeper and an upgraded sniper rifle on our sniper. Oh god, we lost our good sniper rifle. Okay, we've got the enhanced Shadowkeeper there. Do we have any weapon upgrades we want to put on here? Do like auto-loaders. None of the rest of these look particularly impressive for a sniper rifle. So let's just throw the autoloader on there and call that good. Jan carrying Stockton. Got scope and advanced stock. Okay. Anything we want to put on the bullpup? So this has got autoloader and scope, both reasonable. This is looking like a pretty good loadout. The only thing we could do is change grenades if we want to, but I'm not seeing a lot of reason to do that. I guess I'd rather go for a flashbang on someone would be nice. Yeah, let's throw a flashbang on our sniper. Alright, so this is a Haven defense mission, which are always quite difficult, but I feel like we are very well equipped for this one with the assassin's weapons and some of our new armor and gear. So hopefully our overconfidence won't be a slow and insidious killer, but I think we are good to rock and roll on this one. Let's do it. So, I'm kind of hoping this will be a very chrysalid-heavy mission between our Bladestorm Ranger, our scanning protocol, Templar parries. Should have a lot of ability to kill chrysalids very quickly, even including burrowed ones. But hoping we're not, caught off guard by some horrible new gatekeepers or sectopods or something. Alright, so our... Oh man, 3 armor on our Grenadier is so nice.
People are doing what they can to fight back, but we need to help protect the civilians trapped nearby.
Does level 3 armor just come with a point of armor now? I didn't remember that as a thing.
Move in and help fend off the attacking alien forces.
Okay, so we do have true heroes of the Resistance with us. Okay, yeah, just everyone's got a point of armor except for Diamond. I think that might be new to War of the Chosen. I don't remember that being an aspect. I don't even remember having that on previous missions. Weird. Alright, well, we do have a Concealed Ranger, so we can run up a little bit right off the bat to get some information and see how things are going. Alright, no sign of anything else yet, so we can kind of run everyone else up a little bit. So we could get our sniper on high ground. It's a little bit risky if we expose more territory somewhere, but we can't see anything on this side. And this should give us a well, is this too far back to see surrounding territory? Could go here for high ground. It does carry some risk of activating enemies, but I think it's got better view than going up here. So let's try this and see if that causes anything to go horribly wrong. One other note, our Templar is afraid of Vipers. So, it is possible that just a Viper will show up and they'll panic and kill one of our teammates at some point. So we do need to be a little wary around that. We don't need to push up super far here. We can wait for the enemies to take one turn and then push in on them based on the information we get from that. Oh, that was a misclick. I was trying to take bulk over there, so then we can just overwatch the team and see what happens. Chosen Warlock happens. Alright, so this guy is weak to Templars and high ground attacks, if I recall correctly. Oh, he has regeneration and can see cloaked units, so that's pretty annoying. Summon Advent Troopers is about the least scary possible thing he can summon, so that's not the worst. Oh, and we've got a Berserker and a Chrysalid we can see over there.
Unique signature. One of the Chosen is here. That thing is only going to make trouble for us until we deal.
Alright, we've got an Archon in the house.
Commander, Advent isn't backing off. They've got units in the AO that are ignoring our forces just to get a better shot at the civilians. Take those bastards down.
Alright, and then we've got an Andromedon over yonder. Okay, so potentially 2 pods on here. Man, these guys are missing a lot more these days. I know they patched out to decrease their accuracy a bit. Alright, so could... think I like running our Concealed Ranger up to here to check out the situation. Alright, so that gives us vision on the Andromedon. Do we want to try and... I think we should shoot the Andromedon, low cover, and squad sight. Man, that is... I mean, the height advantage and the squad sight are about canceling each other out, I guess. So you've got Deadshot, Shredder. Oh, Shredder's nice. Alright, so I think I like sending our Grenadier up to plasma the Andromedon and then knock out its light cover, then have the sniper shoot it and see where we're at. And maybe this will activate another pod and maybe it won't. We are technically getting ourselves flanked here, but I think we should be able to deal with this guy. In worst case scenario, we can use teamwork to throw him another action point and freeze the Andromedon. Alright, so we've got a pod of an Andromedon and a Spectre. Okay, and he did take more cover, so... I guess I failed to encounter for the fact that we would be activating a new pod and doing this. So we've got an 80% with 50 to crit on the Spectre. I don't really foresee her doing anything. So we have teamwork on... Okay, that might actually be more useful, so we should save that. Alright, who has teamwork with... it is Mox that has teamwork with our Grenadier with the Frost Bomb. Alright, so you've got a flanked shot, 94% to crit. Yeah, let's go ahead and start there. Alright, sweet. One shot on the Spectre. So, I'd rather not activate the, or the, what's it called? Whatever the fly thing in there is, if I can avoid it. Can't get in range with the Templar, annoyingly. Might be able to get a plasma grenade on it, but even that's a little risky. Feel like we just can't really worry too much about cover this fight. So I can blow up its cover, but I won't deal any damage to it. And which is especially bad because I really want to shred its armor. So you've only got a 36 on this due to the high cover. And it's a little aggressive to use the freeze this early. But I think that's our default plan right now. Let's... What's your lightning hands? It's probably not even worth using that. I think let's see if we can deal enough damage to consider taking this out. But keep in mind that freezing is our plan A here. Alright. So knocking out the cover. Alright, now we've got a 76 on this to finish off its armor. So we could probably take out the outer shell and... Oh, so we could take out the outer shell and then hack with Jolt as an option. We'd need to deal... Man, it is not super likely that we could get the rest of the shot off here. Yeah, as unfortunate as it is, I think we're going to have to spend teamwork and a frost bomb here. Alright, and fortunately, man, we were very close to not even having the frost bomb on this one. Alright. Alright, and then we can just, man, it is weird where we do and do not have shots here. Run up to here to shoot with Mox next turn. And you've actually got a very good Overwatch. So let's just put you up here and Overwatch. Alright, so Archon gonna kill one more Civ. which is unfortunate. Oh, and there we've got... Okay, so they activate on us this turn. Do we get an Overwatch on them? Yes, nice. Miss.
Enemy is still up.
Alright, so we've got 3 enemy... Oh, man. Five enemies on the board. That is a lot. And this one can explode, but this one can't. Alright, please don't shoot the spectral zombie that's going to be causing me problems. That's good, though.
Your forces will perish, and you will return to the Elders, Commander.
Alright, what do you got lightning hands on? Okay, so you can... I guess it's not even quite a 50-50 to kill one of these. That's okay. So we've got an Andromedon that we need to kill both stages of. We've got a Muton and we've got an Archon. The Muton... So, Templar killing the Andromedon and then parry-baiting it actually seems like a pretty good plan. I don't think the armor has any possibility to do anything other than melee attack him and get parried. So do this just to verify that it... Nice, got the crit, so don't even need to do anything else. Pick up the loot. Illyrium Core. Love it. We are currently out of those. And then we'll be able to parry bait there. So that is more or less dealt with for this turn. So we just need to deal with these two. And the zombies. So 25 defense is a lot. So could get even closer to the Archon, but we also have this Muton that's going to be a problem. Are we guaranteed to kill the Muton? We deal 10 to 11. We are guaranteed to kill the Muton. Oh, it can counter melee attacks. We should keep that in mind. Whiplash. We should get out of the way of these spectral zombies soon. So we could... Blaster Launcher is hard to avoid killing civilians. We can't hit both and not kill civilians. Let's go ahead and have you just throw down a lightning hands on the zombie that has not spectrally ruptured. Just to see if that... where we're going to be on dealing with that. So got the crit there.
You can't handle me.
And then what are your best shots on... 71 on that, and not going to get any better. Could get that 34 up to a 74 potentially. Right, do we want to just take this one? So it's only a 10% crit. And it'd need a pretty high damage roll. We could also keep you around for Shadowfall, just for guaranteed damage on something. Alright, let's hold off on the sniper before we make any more decisions. So can't quite get a flank shot there. Can run and gun up and get a flank shot, but we do start risking exposing some other things. Alright. Let's get you out of the way of this zombie and shoot the zombie.
I'm going.
Alright. And then Mox should be out of range of this. Cool. And then you are out of range of everything. So, all the shots on this Archon are pretty rough. You have 2 actions left, so you could run up, get close, put holo targeting on the Archon. I think we're in a good enough position that we don't need to keep you around for frost grenades, because we have the pretty much guaranteed kill on the Muton with the shotgun. So let's put some holo targeting on the Archon, try and take it out with sniper fire. Or just, you know, take a good number of shots in a row and finish it off. Alright, so 86 on the Archon. So you've got a very good chance. Do you have a Shadowfall on it? Okay, no, nothing left in pistol range of you. So we could have you run and gun up and kill the Muton. And then we've got 2 people to finish off the Archon. And the big risk there is if we expose more territory. I don't feel like we've got a lot of other options for dealing with this Muton, so let's just plan on the run and gun, and we've still got the sniper up to teamwork you back out if things go horribly wrong, so that's good. So we'll run and gun here. Flank the Muton. %, with very high crit. Got her. And didn't expose any other enemies. Oh, and got the hair trigger free action. So unclear whose shots are most valuable. I guess we can just take some shots on the shell for funsies. Your Overwatch is probably most valuable. So that says to me, you take out the Archon. We missed!
Impressed yet?
The death of these subordinates will prevent nothing.
The resistance team is in the clear. They're moving to help
All right.
other survivors. There's a large group.
So that is all the enemies at the first area. That's cool.
Sensors indicate hostile forces are closing in fast. We need to get in there before the aliens slaughter those people.
So the plan was to take Overwatches on both the Long Watch and the Specialist, but given that it's told us there are no enemies left.
Got it covered.
Running up. Oh, we still could have shot the Andromedon shell. We're going to have to do that at some point. Just treating this as though it doesn't exist, which isn't that far off true, but
I'm under attack here.
so resistance. Oh, nice. No aliens taking shots on the civvies. We're going to have to get up there to deal with those chrysalids before they spawn too many pods, though.
The fire grows. How long did you think you could hide?
Alright. So we want to kill that with the Templar. I think I like moving up with Diamond a little bit aggressively, just because even if she exposes other chrysalids, she's effectively invulnerable to them. Alright, so then we'd like to try and get the focus on our Templar. So we'll just take a couple shots to wear it down here. So this have a shot on it? Sure. Just want to keep other people moving up, so having the person in front take the smallest step so we can start pulling up our other guys to the front line is good. Alright, and then we get the rend for guaranteed kill and focus.
The elders created them for this very purpose. In that respect, they are fulfilled.
Alright. And pull him back kind of with everyone else. Go ahead and take a reload here.
Let's rock.
And then just
I must reload
start pulling everyone else up towards the target area.
to that position. Do your new compatriots know of your many crimes against them in service to the elders? Do they truly understand what you have done to humanity?
You can throw down a little bit of Overwatch here as long as we're grouped up anyways. It's actually just better to do a reload. I think it's very unlikely we'll see any enemies this turn. Not the free reload, though.
Got it covered.
Still no alien activity. Oh, God. So the Berserker's scary, but I'd actually really prefer you kill the Chrysalid. Because it's the one that can reproduce. Although if you just straight up kill the Berserker, I can't really complain about that. Alright, so another Berserker, one Chrysalid in the building, another Berserker up here, and the Chosen are what... And we saw another Berserker and Chrysalid pair next to the Chosen.
I cannot hide for long. My power precedes me wherever I go.
I'm going.
Alright, still no sign of enemies. Alright, so we've got you up here, so let's just start pulling everyone else as far that direction as we can. Sniper, how far can you get up? Wow, okay, yeah, we're actually spread a little bit thin. Let's
Roger that.
take a turn or two to regroup.
Go, go, go!
We should not be moving up quite this much with the Ranger and getting that far away from the rest of our team.
Attempts at conjuring the elders' power will only bring further shame and suffering.
Yeah, we know you don't like Templar, it's a thing.
I hope it's worth it. Moving to Overwatch. I will sense any distress.
It's our time to march.
I'm just waiting for... Oh, sweet. That's perfect. Pulling a pod from the side that's not, Oh. Wow. She survived. That's amazing. It's slightly annoying, but should be dealable. Oh, perfect. Guardian. Nice.
Okay, so I got one.
My power cannot be compared to these lower forms of life.
Alright, Resistance, do you have a shot on this Berserker to finish it off, and then I can deal with the guys behind it? Another Berserker back there. Good to know. Can't wait to get you guys some plasma weapons. Alright. So, we saw more enemies back here. I didn't actually see what they were.
No problem, boss.
Okay, so 2 Spectres, and we're just a little bit out of range of them. Although it's possible we could get to them if we stealth suit? Or if we wraith suit? Might as well use a charge just to evaluate our options. Okay, doesn't actually let us get closer to them. Wow, we're pretty far away. Okay. So we could just blaster bomb these dudes. And it does a ton of damage. We're on a longer engagement than I'd like. Would it give our sniper a good shot on them? Does it give her like a 50-50 shot on them? That's not that good. Do we have any... Are people going to get in range of them? So if you get up to here, you still can't see them at all. Wow, yeah, our ranger was too far forward. We should have even pulled her back after that turn. So it's probably worth going ahead and using a blaster bomb on these, just for funsies.
Let's move already.
We'll get to knock out most of their health, and then that'll give us pretty good shots on them, since they'll be flanked with the Arashi. Pretty low damage rolls on those, but that's fine. Alright, so we're getting a little bit of a weapon range penalty here, but not too bad. We did waste the Wraith, but I wanted to see if it could get us into sword range. Can go for the one with the slightly higher total here. Any chance of a hair trigger?
Did you see that one?
Nope. Alright, and then... yeah, we're just not getting anyone in sight range of them. So let's go ahead and take this sniper shot just to try and deal with this in an efficient manner. Cool.
You want some more?
Will be a reckoning for all of your offenses.
Oh, nice promotion.
Commander.
Alright, and then we can just run up and throw down some overwatches. Yeah, the backup plan was, even if we couldn't kill it that turn, we could just put up some overwatches for if it tried to advance on us. And, yeah, let's give you a reload. I do want to get some more Guardian overwatches at some point, but... put some more overwatches on it, give an aid protocol to the ranger, and hope it tries to walk up to her, shadow bind her, and get sworded in the face. Okay, so this Berserker is active, and we've got a Chrysalid back here to deal with. And it sees us. Okay, but it didn't get an attack off, which is the big thing I'm worried about. And the Resistance will wear some of this nonsense down. So even maybe they'll kill this chrysalid, but if they leave it alive, I'll probably run up and sort it with my ranger, just to avoid any risk of them starting to reproduce. Oh wow, that's a trick shot through the middle of the crowd at the enemy farther away. I think these guys like really prioritize pod leaders or something. I'm not quite sure how the logic works, but... Okay, cool. We can take a look at this guy at any time. So... that is a guaranteed kill. Can run up to here just for more information. What's 87? I like 100 more than 87.
Well, how about that?
Save your garish displays of swordsmanship for my sister.
She's dead? Alright, so we don't want to expose too much more territory, but we can pull everyone up a little bit, just because we're still more strung out than I'd like.
Finally.
Alright, how far up can the sniper get? Yeah, let's just run you all the way up to here. And then get some good, like, Guardian Overwatches and stuff down. Even that seems like too much risk of exposing territory.
I'm on it. I'll keep a watchful eye.
Yes, Commander.
So it could be that the Chosen's the last thing on the map, but we're not sure. I haven't taken any damage yet, so we're doing pretty good here. Yeah, it looks like the Chosen is probably the last. So, probably hiding back here somewhere. So let's go ahead and push up a little bit, and then eventually the goal is get a scanning protocol off to try and find the Chosen, see if there's any burrowed chrysalids or faceless remaining.
I'm going.
Do we want to do a scanning protocol now? We probably want to get at least one more turn forward. Let's get up to here. If we can get high ground on the Chosen, that gives us a bunch of bonuses. Where are the ladders? There's a ladder on this side. So I don't want to move her yet, but eventually we'd like to get on top of this building to fight the Chosen.
Tired of waiting around.
Because he has the, his weaknesses are Templar and high ground attacks, basically.
No trespassers.
I'm on it.
On Overwatch.
My senses are keen.
Moving to Overwatch.
Reveal this mercy to the godless. Even the weak.
Okay, well, we know where he is, so never mind. He's not really, huh. Okay, so I hope we kill these on Overwatch, because if they walk up to civvies on Spectral Rupture, I'm not sure how we deal with that.
I will not fail you again.
Ah, that's a lot of misses. Hollow targeting Guardian? Blade Storm, nice.
Target.
Slow motion. It's very dramatic, Julia. We get it. Hopefully, that isn't a game crash. Um... Man, that's pretty annoying if we have to restart this level. Doesn't even look like we can save and exit right now. Huh. Alright, well, I'm going to try exiting the main menu and loading, and hopefully we haven't lost too much progress. Now watches, after being flawless on that mission with no injuries so far, we have to replay it and take a bunch of berserker hits. Alright, so... looks... okay, this looks to me like we are successfully after the point where we were trying to be. So... do we see the Chosen on top of here? I feel like we can see that, so that's a little weird. We still want to gather everyone up before we engage on him. Preferably on top of this roof, if possible. So... let's just start gathering that away. We can keep our ranger on that side. We actually probably want our Templar on that side, too, to try and run up and melee him. And then we can start aiming everyone else at the roof. Take a couple of slightly aggressive yellow moves here. I guess we should be saving Guardians. Saving Overwatches for more Spectral Zombies. But I don't think he's likely to do that a bunch of turns in a row. And I don't want to take a million hours fighting one not super threatening opponent, if we're being honest. Sorry, Warlock. Alright, so we can give you a reload and an Overwatch.
We cross time and space to serve the elders.
Okay, so he's a little farther back. Alright, so hopefully we've got her Overwatch and the Blade Storm will be enough to deal with these.
Well, how about that?
Alright, don't crash the game again, please.
Did you see that one?
Cool.
Feel proud in having died for the glory.
Oh god, there's another chrysalid back there. Yeah, so we should not be so confident that there aren't any enemies left on the map.
Ready to be redeemed.
Alright, so let's just group everyone up against the edge of the building before actually going up. And then we can go up next turn.
Tired of waiting around.
Where can you grapple to? Only there? So let's get you to here. Alright, that gives you some more grapples. Alright. Overwatch. 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 Overwatch.
Let's do this.
Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
You just gonna summon zombies every turn? Cool.
For every fallen child of the Elders, humanity will repay a tally in flesh.
So we lost
Elders' judgment.
a total of 3 people, 2 to the Archon and 1 to the Berserker. So not too bad overall.
Do this.
You know, I realized I've been still taking this house as though the Chosen is on this rock, when we actually saw that they were back on this rock. So it's probably worth having the sniper up here in case that's high ground, but probably no one else.
Let's move already.
Alright.
I can handle that.
Everyone, this way!
A long run. Getting it done.
I'm all over it.
Couple Overwatches just in case of zombies.
Come get some.
Oh, that might actually be vision. Yeah. Huh, only 1 damage. His armor protected against that stock, which is not normally how that works.
One of the Chosen has fallen. Are you prepared now to face another?
That's one of the Chosen. Heads up.
Oh no, Advent Troopers. I guess that's actually a little scary. Advanced Troopers have some amount of health. And we could have set up more Overwatches this turn if we had been prepared. Oh god. I guess it... Hopefully this doesn't chain and take out our entire team. I didn't realize you'd get actions on us this turn. Okay, we do have someone right there to pick him up. Oh, and we have, the Resistance, doing their thing. So that's always good. Getting flanked shots to wipe out these Advent Troopers. The Chosen really like bringing me loot. I feel like the enemies they summon drop stuff at a disproportionate rate. Alright. So I guess he at least soaked enough damage to keep the Resistance off his back, but didn't really do that much. Okay, so Mox, they both only have 1 action, but neither of them are disoriented.
Your efforts at rectifying past mistakes.
Alright, so Templar,
Praise from me.
you have a rend? Do. Alright, so we should shred your armor first. You are not going to get a reasonable shot on him. Who even has shred it that we can use? I guess you have a grenade? Can it hit? No? Okay, you can pull to him. You cannot pull him. You don't have vision. So we definitely get a Templar rend and parry bait. Which is a nice, like, minimal output. It would be nice if we could get... Oh, we don't have vision there. We can get non-flanked shots on him, but that does reduce the effectiveness of... we can leave people out of cover, but that does reduce the effectiveness of the parry bait. We can also sword him, teamwork, sword him again. And there's the whole high ground thing. If we have you running... Okay, I actually really like that. So you're going to run and gun up, shoot him from high ground. Walk by him. So then we get a high ground 100% shot on him here that also shreds his armor. Oh, free action. Do it again. And then we could teamwork and do it again. Who do we want the kill more on? The Templar? I assume it's actually better to get the kill on the Templar, but it's pretty funny either way. Sweet. Yeah, that did not end up being the scariest opponent in the world. Mission over, hopefully? No, interesting. Okay, was the end of the mission. Cool, so that mission went really well. 0 injuries, only 3 civilians lost, and killed the Chosen. For 5 AP.
Advent officials revealed today's maneuver by local peacekeepers was a planned exercise. Citizens should not be alarmed. All weapon fire and wounds were simulated to better train...
It was very convincing. Alright, so we got a promotion on our sniper. Ooh, and on Diamond.
Immortal children to immortal gods. Both will fall.
Yeah, I definitely like Untouchable for this one. Very similar to Perry, actually. Ooh. So I do like Face Off a lot, but I think we're still hoping to get Lebedev back and have him be more of a gunslinger and continue focusing her as more of our sniper. Ooh, and bond level up available. So we'll probably go ahead and do that. Got our Illyrium core, so we can do something fun with that at some point. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and put you guys in the training center to improve your bond. Waiting 9 days on the plasma rifle. We'll be getting a couple folks back from that mission shortly. Still waiting on the spark to be repaired. Anything else we want to do before we go pick up our the last of our supply drop? Not that I'm aware of. Mass grave, that's dark. Let's go get the last of our supplies. We'll probably finish up our covert ops while that's going on. Yep. Alright, so got the facility lead, got the cohesion, a little bit extra hacking on our lower level person. Oh, you have to research that. Not as cool as I was hoping. Man, the thing I just really want is the ability to get back our captured sniper, Lebedev. because he's also part of our highest level bond pair, and I'm really excited about that, and we just still not getting the chance. Where's the Avatar project at? Got a little bit of breathing room, but...
Commander, the factions have readied proposals for various covert missions.
It's high enough that I'm comfortable spending some resources on that, potentially. And we can spend 25 to negate the capture, which is good. I don't want to get anyone captured, even if they were troops we don't care about. I want to maximize the chance that if we do roll a recovered captured soldier, it's Lebedev who we actually want back. Increase income, not very good. Resistance order, don't care about that one. Don't really care about that. Pretty good on power right now. We've got more engineers than we know what to do with, frankly, so we can just use those to fill out power and comms needs pretty effectively. Could hunt the hunter. I do want to start moving on the warlock at some point here. Mobility's really good. And this does give us more faction influence. So it's really between the Avatar project progress and the Warlock. We'll always have the Warlock, we won't always have the Avatar progress. So let's go ahead and do this one. Who do we want to send? Want to keep our secondary Grenadier available because our primary Grenadier's in bond training for a few days. Templar's tired. Like to keep our Reaper to scout things out. And we do actually need to equip these guys since it could be ambushed. We could send out our kind of secondary Ranger Grenadier pair, or Ranger Sharpshooter pair. Yeah, Diamond's available. Yeah. Which do we want aim more on? On the sniper. It doesn't matter a lot. 2 aim is not that big a deal. Alright. So we actually need to promote you. Oh, you've got our good sniper rifle? You jerk. Every extraction I've seen so far has been really lost heavy. I'm not sure if that's coincidence or fundamental to the rules. I can go ahead and give you... I don't think I want to give you a mimic beacon or something super valuable, but we can give you like a smoke grenade or flashbang or something. Oh no, did not want to bring you. Wanted to bring Calamity. Man, ambush would be brutal. Alright, high chance of wounds, high chance of ambush. That's fine.
We will begin the covert action immediately, Commander.
Finish picking up these supplies. Alright, so we've got Engineer. Don't need that. Alien alloys. Pretty good there. Intel. Supplies. We actually just want the supplies. We do still have this contact. Where's the facility? Oh, we need to research the facility lead. We're also waiting on a shadow chamber. Let's go ahead and pick up these supplies.
Shadow chamber now operational.
Although I'm impressed with the strides we've made in infiltrating the alien psionic network, the depths of their technological advancement continue to leave us one step.
This will also give us better information on mission previews, so that'll be really good.
New objective added.
Okay, so we'll want to do a Shadow Chamber project on one of these pretty quick here, but want to finish plasma weapons off first, because I think that'll give us access to a lot of different new weapons. Not just the plasma rifles, but also probably weapons for all the, like, Reaper weapons, Skirmisher weapons, upgrades on the Alien Hunters weapons, so. Are planning to try and spread out our contacts in a little bit here. We do have 17 days to next supply drop. Let's pick these up first, but we will be throwing down an upgrade on our resistance comms.
We should consider building some new facilities.
Communications facility upgraded.
Don't need anyone in the infirmary. We do need both those guys on power, so we can... Oh, we can assign her to contacts when we need more, and that'll give us... Oh, we have an available. So yeah, we've got ridiculous number of available contacts now, so we can... go make contact with some other areas before the next supply drop. We do want to make contact with Western Europe eventually. We also wanted to resist... Oh, this gives us it instantly. Alright, so let's actually go ahead and build this, take contact with Indonesia, and then that'll give us instant contact in which will be really good for a couple of places. So probably something else will come up, but this radio relay and... Okay, got our bonders back. Yeah. Oh, it's actually the guerrilla ops finishing up. Sweet. And they didn't actually get ambushed, so that's nice. Wounded, but that's fine. Carry on. Recruit scientist. Improve combat intelligence. So I remember hearing that if you did this on someone who is a genius, it's actually ridiculously good because it brings them up to savant level. So I'm kind of interested to try that. Let's go ahead and bring him along. I think we're okay with the risk of him being wounded and don't want to slow down our research. Could hunt the Warlock, but not in our huge hurry for that. Alright, keep building this radio relay, finishing out plasma weapons. And there we've got another mission. Alright, nice, and we now have the Shadow Chamber to tell us what's up. Alright, so Advent Troopers carry more explosives. We don't face that many Advent Troopers at this point. Got Andromedons and Codexes here, so 10 fairly scary opponents, but nothing really standing out as terrifying. Also have the nice Advent loot. 10 opponents is reasonable number. Only 8 enemies here. Not that different a spread. Counters Viper rounds, which I am Not super happy about that, especially since it affects all Advent, not just troopers. That said, dark events that only matter if we give them turns to act are not as bad as dark events that do things regardless. Could go ahead and counter this hidden event. This one, 10 enemies, also very difficult. And honestly, I'm just not seeing too much difference between these, as far as how difficult they're likely to be. So basically just 10 slightly scary opponents versus 8 slightly scary opponents. One potential tiebreaker is Advent loot, but I think my inclination is just counter the hidden dark event and get the intel, because we're about to get the ability to instantly make contact with new areas. So intel is especially good. Going to take a moment here to write down the enemies we're looking at facing, just as a note. Okay, so got that noted down. We'll want to keep track of there being exactly 10 enemies on the map for this. And we're trying to hack a resistance computer, so we will probably be under a bit of a time limit here. Alright, so we've got... Who are you bonded with? Sonar? Probably not bringing him anyways. We're still a few days away from plasma weapons, so don't have any of those available. Alright, let's look at this enemy group real quick just to think. We will want a decent amount of shred between shield bearers and mutons. A flashbang to deal with codexes would be a good plan. We sent our only flashbang with the other group. Do you have heavy ordnance? Sweet. So we do get to bring 2 freezy grenades, which is something we're always looking for the opportunity to do. Let's go ahead and just make everything available. You're not bonded with anyone, so we could... What are our thoughts here? I'd like to keep upgrading our Reaper, in addition to them just being super useful, especially on timed missions. Mox is likely to be less useful on this mission. Do we have our Templar available? He's tired for 3 more days, that's fine. So we could bring the Reaper's bond mate just to continue leveling up that bond and have the teamwork available. I think I like bringing Mox more anyways. So then we definitely want to throw Skulljack on our hacker. We could build... Oh, we do have a flashbang. I was thinking we sent that... Oh, that was the last covert action, so that's nice. Make armor available. Who wants a warsuit? Can't give it to either of our extra troops, so might as well throw it here. Warsuit and blaster launcher. Some of the most ridiculously overpowered things in the game. Alright, is this the loadout we want? I do eventually want to give her the advanced clip, because Banish can be a ridiculously powerful weapon. Got the Claymore. Right, is there anything else we want to do with this group? This is looking pretty good to me. Oh, we did see that we had different weapons for her. So you've got advanced autoloader, and then here we've got a superior scope that we can also upgrade with a superior autoloader. So this is more or less the perfect sniper weapon. Alright, this is looking pretty good. I think I'm going to go ahead and take a 5-minute break before we actually hop into the mission. So I will sign off briefly and be back in a little bit. Thanks to everyone for watching.